A few years ago, I was in the midst of writing a money book all about what God taught me about money. And it was based off of the methodology that I taught inside my membership, the House of We at the time. And I decided to travel to British Columbia because I just wanted to get a cabin in the woods and, like every writer, like go be a writer in the woods and do my thing. And so I was like, I'm going to finish this book in 2 weeks in the woods. Mind you, I had like 12 pages written. So I was like, I've heard of those authors who just like write everything in one sitting. And I think I'm going to do that with this book. So I finally get to the island. It's the most beautiful. If you've ever been to BC, it's just absolutely stunning. And I was like, I'm going to write my book here. So I got to the cabin, got everything set up, and nothing was coming. They got everything, all the ideas stopped. Nothing was coming. And I'm sitting at this cafe because I'm thinking maybe if I change my environment a little bit, nothing's coming. I remember this moment distinctly. I'm looking out at the lake and I hear God say, "You're not writing this book. You're going to write a devotional for me about your relationship with me and about your testimony." This feels completely out of my league. And that's exactly why he wanted me to write it, because it would require complete and absolute dependence on him. And come to find out, because it then took me 2 additional years to finish the devotional, writing a book requires dependency on God. And it requires you to unknow everything you think you know. And in writing Holy Yes, he was actually creating more intimacy between me and him. Through that dependency and through me pursuing him every single day, he used that book to disciple me. So everything in that book is what I wish I had at the beginning of my walk with Jesus. I was so terrified of saying his name, so terrified of talking about my faith. All of a sudden, my life overnight has shifted, because when the love of Jesus hits your heart, everything's different. And I wish that I had a book that just was a bridge between old life and this new life.
Isn't it interesting that when God asks us to do something, it's usually when we're not ready? Like we don't feel like we're ready. And it is because, as you said, we can go back to Moses, we can go back to Jonah, we can go back to, so many folks in the Bible and just say, because he wants us to depend on him. It's not about our will. It's about his strength in our own weakness.